Hi guys, it's Sam. I have been waiting, it feels like forever, to do this video. I'm going to be setting up my 2022 weeks, and this is like my favorite thing ever. So I'm not really sure how this is going to go because I've been back and forth on whether or not that this would be better to be like front, back, this part, or if I should, I don't know. I've thought about doing it a bunch of different ways. So I'm just going to wing it like I do with most things in my life, which is generally not a good idea, but I do it anyway. So I have all my supplies here and I think I'm just going to feel it out. I have all my crap here and we'll just see how it goes. I really love setting up the front cover, I think, more than anything. I get really excited about this every year. I know that a lot of people do it differently, but I have kind of like my favorite way and it works for me, so I stick with it. Whereas you have like ring planners that you can kind of change your decor out as the seasons go and such. You know, when you put if you decorate the front of your Hobonichi, that's going to stick with you for the rest of the year. So I think that I put a lot of thought into it. Now I'm trying to find my stuff. As you can see, I've got a crap ton of stuff here. Some of this is going to be some decisions that need to be made. Oh my gosh. Okay, it fell. Okay, so this is the little pocket doodad, and I always use this as a place to put a photo of me and my husband, and this is just the little sticky pocket thing that Hobonichi sends with all of the weeks. That's one of those things that it doesn't matter where you purchase it from, it just arrives packed inside your weeks. And I think there was one year that I put it one other place and then I realized that it didn't make sense because I put it in the back, and then once I put my Hobonichi in a cover, then you can't access that anymore. So that was like worthless. I'm not going to put a photo here yet because, I mean, we have several months left before 2022 begins, and I'll just decide what photo that I want in there by then. We're also getting like family photos taken in just a few days, and so it's very likely that I'll have a new favorite photo to put in there. I usually do use this like little, I think it's called a letra tag from Dymo, and then I usually just like stamp out something like you and me or whatever. But since I don't know what photo I'm going to put here yet, I'm not going to make that label just yet. So I always like to put like sassy sayings and just stickers that speak to me at the moment. So this is what this year's looks like. And I usually get most of these these stickers from Redbubble. So this year I have some mushroom and moth. Yeah, I think it's a moth. This one is some Myers-Briggs. Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment? Some moon phases, another Myers-Briggs. I didn't realize that Ron was going to be so big, but that's fine. It just means that I'm going to have to make some decisions. This one, I have thought for my whole life that I'm an introvert, but was recently typed as an extroverted type, which all that really means is that my dominant cognitive function is extroverted. It doesn't really mean that you are the most extroverted person in the world. So I have this sticker, antisocial extrovert, because I think that describes it well. And then this sticker I purchased last year, and I love it so much that I just wanted another one. And I don't know that it's going to be like the star, but I needed it in my life again, so I don't know if I'll use that one or not. And this one, all of those were from Redbubble, and then this one is from Etsy. So I have already like cut them apart because Redbubble sends them to you on sheets. So I'm just gonna see like what will fit here. Like I said, this is like my favorite part. It seems like since this says hello, that this would be like a good thing to put like front and center. So we'll see about that. I'll probably change my mind a lot here. And then Ron, he's got to have a starring role for sure. Let's see, can I interest you in a sarcastic comment? I think that will fit nicely there. I also like to have things going like different directions. Maybe this. Maybe this. I have to be pretty sure because, or, yeah, I think that's not enough color. So I guess I'm between these two. I think this one. Okay. All right. It's a new year. I've got to do something different. Actually, let me go ahead and put this year's photo in here so I have like the proper sizing. Make sure that still fits. Okay. All right, the first sticker's down, and I'm gonna say that I know that some people like to completely cover this all up, whether it be with like washi tape or just like paper or whatever. I really do like kind of the whimsy of the Hobo branding inside of here. When I first started using the planner, it wasn't my favorite, but I think I've just grown accustomed to seeing it now, and so I do like the little Hobo to peek through my stickers. I think that's also why I have moved to the clear stickers, because usually in Redbubble you can choose if you want them to be a matte or a vinyl or clear or whatever. And so I usually choose the clear vinyl. That makes them a little bit more expensive, but like not crazy. So it's always worth it to me. All right, now I have a little hole here to put some mushroom or something. I'll figure that out later. All right, that's so pretty. You know, maybe I'll set him off to the side too, so that then I have some room there. Look at him, my favorite. And then this year I have been using this space right here with a pocket from Target, like the back to school, these little like teacher's pockets that you can get when it's back to school time. Let me see, I don't think I cut it down this year, and it kind of doesn't stick 100% right here, but it keeps it with the stuff inside. And then I don't put anything here at all because I usually have my weeks tucked into a cover of some kind, and there's no point in putting stickers there because you don't see them. So it does kind of, this will not like stick 100% and will pop up a little bit, but it's still functional enough that I'm gonna do it again this year. So I usually put something here as well. Maybe this is where I'll put this. We're just gonna put it here. This one isn't cut the best either. Not cool, Redbubble. Although, do I want this? Well, that might be nice. Okay, changing my mind. So I think I'm gonna center the full moon here. I don't know that that's straight. Well, it's there now. Okay, this area I always put a family photo. I'm not going to put anything there again because we're getting ready to have our family photos done. This section I use for my health, period tracking, that kind of thing, so I don't decorate this in any way. Now, I don't touch the December calendar. I just leave it there for reference. I don't start using this planner until the beginning of January because I like a fresh start with a new year. I enjoy a calendar year calendar, and so it, in my mind, doesn't count until it actually is the new year. Okay, so this year let me turn to a month that doesn't have a bunch of stuff on it. This year I used these stickers from Mandy Lynn Plans, which I have right here. Oh my gosh. This sticker. I thought this year I might go a little bit bigger to take up more of the space. And then I also ordered these stickers from Hobonichi on Etsy. And at first I was like, maybe I won't do that because it's the white against the cream, but I don't think that I care. I usually only leave one full box space where I leave my sticker. See, I feel like this is not gonna work. It's because I'm filming this. If I wasn't filming this, this would be no deal. No big deal. All right, I'm just gonna find the line that I wanna sit this on. Okay, so using the lines to keep things lined up properly. And of course I've somehow failed. So let me try this one more time. These are coming off really, really nicely too. Okay. You probably can't see this, but it has to be right. That's not as where I wanted it. Nope. Okay. Now I have the end where I want it. Okay, that's right. That's so pretty. And I also don't like make decisions as far as like decorating until I get to that month. So I will put down this, like, this is the calendar. And then I also, from Mandy Lynn Plans, have these holiday stickers. So these are like a tiny version of them. And I will go ahead and put that down. And of course, I did not look up like the holidays for the whole year because why would I plan ahead that well? I think I'm gonna line them up with the edge. It's really hard to get these just right. But then it's done for the year. Okay, so these little tiny stickers in the months. And then from Hobonichi, there's these welcome months. So she has a listing for custom text. And so I had messaged her, and you just choose your text. So if you go to her and you say that you would like your months for the Hobonichi weeks like Sam, then she'll know what you're talking about because she sized them. We kind of worked together to figure out the sizing. And then I have these for the welcome of the month, which I usually write anyway. Okay, so I'm just going to go through and put the labels down for the months. Okay, so that's not too bad or anything. It's not going to make the planner like super bulky, but I can definitely feel like a hump there where I don't really feel a hump there, but it's the paper instead of like the thin vinyl. But I just thought that would be a pretty change from what I usually do. And then I'm not going to go through and do all of the holidays while I'm on camera. So moving on, again, I only use the next calendars for reference if I need appointments made ahead of then, and so I don't do anything with this. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the month of December. I usually just leave it blank. Sometimes I have filled it in with like my washi so that I can see it in the spread, or highlighters, things like that. But generally, I just leave it blank. So I won't start using the planner until this last week of December and official beginning of the new year. So we're just going to go ahead and move to the back. Now, in years past, I have set up these pages and I end up not using most of the stuff in the back at all. I'll show you in a flip through that I have planned very soon. But I haven't used the index. I haven't used most of my trackers. There is one tracker that I use. That's the one I'm going to put in right now. And then I've been using the backs for either like really busy daily logs like a bullet journal or a diary, which I haven't done all year, but I'm really into the habit of doing now. So I'm only going to do the one tracker. And then I usually have like one page for like books to read and movies watched. And this is how pathetic it is, really. I'll just show you. So this is the tracker that I've used, and I've filled it out mostly in my rings, so I haven't even used it in my Hobonichi consistently. But then I have this books read, which I had one audio book of If It Bleeds that I notated, and then we watched A Quiet Place over 3 different days. That was a stressful movie. And I didn't even write it down yet. We just finished it last night. And then television series. So I clearly don't need all of this space for these things because I'm not using them well. And then I have like a wish list and purchases. This was a planner check-in, which I obviously didn't use either. Now I did use it twice, just reminding myself, but when I was like in the throes of planner indecision, I didn't come back here and do what I said I was going to do. I didn't even use the YouTube pages. But I'll be doing a flip through of this soon. So the only thing that I'm going to do is that like tracker at the beginning of these pages here. And then I will be using this again, but instead of setting myself up, let me go back. Instead of setting myself up for what I have to do, I'm just going to use this to show, I'm going to use one Tombow a month, and I'm going to wait until January to choose the color that I feel like using because I didn't follow this. So instead of telling myself like what to use, I'm just going to put here what I used. And honestly, it's just because these are 12 and I never use them for an index. And so that's what I'm going to do, but I'm not planning it ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and make up my, my little tracker here. And this one is going to take a bit too, so I'm going to speed through this as well. So my plans for this page were to use my stamps that I never use because I suck at stamping and I'm afraid of messing things up. But then I was like, you can't do that. If it's messed up, it's still yours. So I thought I'd do a little different something. And consequently, you could of course use these little stamps to just stamp your year on and not have any kind of humps up in the monthly as well. I will link these. I bought these a couple of years ago on Amazon. They are still available. But I think I'm gonna put, there's a piece of fuzz. I'm gonna stamp up here tracker, and then I think I'm gonna handwrite home. I think that's what I'm gonna do. There's no going back. doing it. Okay, so I'm gonna use the grid to try to do this evenly. Is it straight? Oh, not 100%, but it's fine. It's a passing grade. Not really, but I'm going with it. Okay, and then I'm gonna use this Sarasa pen. Yeah, it's not straight. Oh well. It adds character, right? And then I'm just gonna do they're not close enough together. You know how I'm gonna fix that? Let me see. I'm gonna use something not as generally me, but I feel like that space needs to be filled. So I'm going to use a heart. I have a little heart there. Put my little back here. All right. So I'm gonna stamp a little heart to go in the middle of those two things. Ish. That's fine. Every year, I think, I'm going to be really careful and I'm not going to screw things up for the video or whatever, and then I make a total wreck out of it every single time. Let me at least see. So I thought maybe I would use my little stampers to go in here, but I feel like I would completely screw that up. So let me make sure that I have January, February, March. Why can't I do this? Okay, actually, let me do this. You can definitely use these back pages in the Hobonichi weeks, like a bullet journal, like collection spot. I just find that I really suck at tracking this stuff, and I also found that when I was in rings, I liked having them there because otherwise, how do you make sections in your planner? But I wasn't using them that way as much as I should either. So I kind of like that with the Hobonichi weeks, with all of this blank back pages, I mean, so you use it for what you want. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I got the months of the year right. Do I want to possibly screw this up? That is the question. Would I use capitals or lowercase? I love using lowercase. It's just like a style thing. I don't know that I have enough bravery inside of me for this. Let me see. But you can get, you know what? I think I'm just gonna do it. January, J. Focus. Okay. I hope that you can see this. I'm gonna try to be patient. Okay, I have one down. That means I can't go back. I'm scared. Okay, so that's okay. That's okay. So I'll just go in with probably just with my Tombow drawing pen and darken up these lines. Not now. That was stressful. Okay. And then that's the only one I have planned because I just don't want to put that much stress on myself at this time. And then let me go ahead and grab this. Now this year I have been using the idea from Melanie at Addicted to Planning, putting memories of the year here, and that can be good or bad. Just like major events, I'm not gonna have all 100 filled. I actually only have like this section filled, but I think that it's better than not having anything in it. So that's what I'm going to use it for again this year because it's working just fine. And then this is always a pen test page for like doodling and such. And I usually do a Tombow like trial here too. So, oh, wait. I forgot about these. I forgot about these little baby stickers. Oh, okay. All right, no. Focus. Okay. So I'm going to make this kind of a Tombow section. I kind of usually go with the same kinds of colors, so I'm not going to like stray away from that. I'm making a huge mess. Okay. So I'm gonna just, I'm not even gonna label it. I mean, we know what it is. And oh gosh, what this one is 992. This one is all like rubbed off because I've carried it all year. Let me see this one. This video is getting long. This one's so pretty. What is this? 947. And going with it. I don't know why my lines are all short now, but they are. And then this, no, I think I'm gonna stick with this. And this year I don't think I did it. I think I chickened out. But this year I just might. And then this green I have because I kind of like that color at Christmas time. These are generally the ones I have stuck with. And then if I have others, oh, what's this one? 158. I think I used this one too. Just not, I don't think I've used it this year. I think I used it last year. But then if I have any others that I might consider, see, I don't think that's earthy enough. And I know that this isn't earthy either, but Christmas is an exception. I don't know. I'll have them there so that I can look back on them, and I'll probably look to this section when I go to fill in this section. I hope that was in frame, right? Yeah, this section. Okay, setting these to the side. And I know that this isn't like a 100% setup, but it's pretty close. And then I'm going to use these Avery tabs to mark where I track my cycle because I reference that regularly. But I tab it on this side so it doesn't get in the way. And I'm going to use the I probably didn't need a new pack, but I only want, I think it's gonna be this one. It's the closest, I think, to the outside. Yeah, this one is like the coppery color. So I'm gonna use one of these here, and I really like where I settled. Okay. Why does this one have white on the edge? Oh well, you won't see it. I don't want it to stick out from the book. Like edge. I don't think, do I? Yeah. When I open the book. Half of you are probably nodding your heads and the other half are like, you're insane. I think that's about right. Okay, and so that there, and then I think I'll put one at the My 100 just because I think it will help me remember it this year. Where is that? See, that's okay. The issue with these tabs is even if you're like using something like this to help line it up, it's not accurate. Like they're not even. Okay, I think I'm gonna, that's enough. That's good. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go back here because I remembered these mushrooms, and I'm gonna fill in this space, and then I'm gonna be done, I think. I know that Ron doesn't say treat yourself, but it's Parks and Rec, so going with that. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it for now. Obviously, I have some more things to do in here, but I'll just do like a flip through as I get ready to like begin my planner for the year. But I thought that you might enjoy this process video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. If you like this video and want to see more planning videos, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much as always for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye, guys.